The bombshell Fox News texts just keep coming. Here are the 4 juiciest revelations from the lawsuit that is increasingly making Fox really nervous. And yeah, it especially has to do with this guy. Quick background. This all comes courtesy of a huge and potentially historic lawsuit that Fox finds itself in that naturally comes back to Trump's fraud claims. Now, if you've forgotten what November 2020 was like, A, I envy you, and B, it's important to remember this was not just a crazy grandpa Democrats did fraud conspiracy theory. This was a theory that Dominion, a voting machines company, executed an international conspiracy to change Trump votes to Biden votes, while for some reason still letting Republicans win key House and Senate races. It was totally insane bullshit. There was never any evidence for it, but day after day, many people on Fox News kept amplifying it. So eventually, Dominion filed suit against Fox for defamation, which is a really hard thing to prove against a media company. Unless you have texts and emails from members of that media company that prove that privately they knew what they were saying in public was bullshit. So here we go. Number 1, Fox stars and executives mocked one of Trump's main lawyers, Rudy Giuliani, and his other major lawyer, Sidney Powell. 2, major Fox figures, including Bret Baier, the network's go-to objective anchor, privately lobbied their news division, the side living in reality, to withdraw their call of Arizona for Biden, which remember they were right about, he did win, because it was making Trump and his supporters mad. 3, the guy at the top of Fox News, the chairman of Fox Corp, Rupert Murdoch, A, privately said that Trump was going crazy, and B, openly told his employees that their focus from thereafter should be helping Republicans keep the Senate, which, as a reminder, is not something that news companies do. Oh, and as a bonus, his son, Lachlan Murdoch, also an executive at Fox Corp, privately gave the Trump campaign a sneak peek of a Biden ad. And number 4, Tucker Carlson, the network's premier pro-Trump star, privately told people he hated him and couldn't wait to not talk about him anymore. Now look, if your first reflex with all of this is to say all of media has an agenda, all of media is biased, I'm totally with you. There are a lot of problems with the way our media is structured, and nobody has completely clean hands. But this is in a completely different category. Whatever you think about MSNBC or CNN or whomever, their executives were not privately strategizing how to help Democrats take the Senate. They were not giving the Biden campaign sneak peeks of Trump ads. But most of all, even if you were the most biased journalist in the world, you would at least still be standing in the conviction of what you know to be true. Tucker Carlson, not just the most watched host on Fox, but the most watched cable news host in the country, is right now embarking on an effort to rewrite the January 6th attack on behalf of someone he talks about wildly differently in private. You can think Don Lemon or Rachel Maddow are really annoying, but this level of disdain for your viewers, for millions of desperate people, is unique. And however this lawsuit ends, it proves that Fox is unique.